Dungeon of Doom. Dungeon of Doom. So many figures. I like how you used to think you had a lot of figures, and now it's just like they come in waves.
You can't have too many, in my opinion.
Alright, Dungeon of Doom. We're back. It's
Finally
been a
back.
while.
Been a second.
We got Legends 22 to open up. We got Hulk Hogan, the Sultan. Never thought we would get a Sultan.
Really like the Sultan.
This takes me back to probably the same for you, some BCA days.
We came with the Bob Backlund in the suit. Great. We still need a Bob Backlund in the suit.
We do. But we've got the Hogans, the Sultan.
Man, Captain, I love this Captain Lou. Absolutely love the Captain Lou. And then the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. I love the Muhammad Ali too. Most people are like, you know, but I'm sure his license is ungodly expensive.
Probably.
So you pump out as many as you can while you got it.
So who we going into first?
We got two Hogans, and they're basically pretty much the same. But so let's go with him first.
All right. Going in with the Hogan.
Still don't know how to open up figures.
What?
You can sell a box on eBay.
50 cents.
50.
It'll be listed within sometime this afternoon. If you,
50 cents plus
if
shipping.
you need a box.
Plus $9.99 shipping.
Yeah, $9.99 shipping, but you get a box for 50 cents, so it's kind of a win.
Saving the environment.
Okay, I'm gonna go halves on this. And I'm gonna go half cut,
Hey,
half.
man, you gotta get it out. Just get it out.
Just, man. So of course, as always, we gotta get these hands.
Always come with the hands.
Get these hands. How many sets of hands do you think you have?
You know, there's a lot of hands.
A lot of hands.
A lot of hands. I could think of better ways to use the budget instead of all the hands, but we just not get anything with any figure except the figure itself,
true.
so you can't complain.
That's true. So there's this is the standard version with the gray boots, black knee pads, Japanese shirt, some killer shades.
Nice sunglasses.
Look at them flowing locks on that.
I was thinking, say, they have full head of man. That's basically what my hair looked like, apparently. God, I don't know if he ever had that much hair, but still it's a deep cut, you know.
That is
and like you said, I'm all for any Hogans that we get, so it is what it is.
Want to go ahead
and get the second one because it's, you know, pretty much the same figure, obviously, other than the boots. But I mean, which other one would have been a chase? I think they made the right choice. I mean, and you know, Hogan could go. A lot of people say, you know, he had a couple moves, he couldn't really go that well. Hogan could go. I mean, it's Hulk Hogan. He doesn't have to put on a 5-star Japanese Tokyo Dome style match. He did what needed to be done.
But he could, he could if he wanted to.
Yeah,
go
but
back and look at those days and be like, oh man, all he does is do a leg drop and a big boot, and it's like, well, he doesn't have to do all the other stuff in America.
There's a reason he is the greatest wrestler of all time.
I mean,
and the most over wrestler of all time.
If he wanted to wrestle that style, he'd just go to AEW.
Keep these power positivities.
So, Chase version, we got some more hands. So we've got
4 sets of Hogan hands here.
4 sets of hands.
Now, honestly, I think these are on clearance right now for like 11, 12, 13 bucks at Target. So if you get you a steal at Target on a clearance one of these, it'd be the benefit to you. So he's got, not only does he have different boots, he's got different knee pads too.
And I think I like the blue and the blue boots.
The blue, it's almost a turquoise blue if you can see. Got a little shine to it as well, and it contrasts well with the red knee pad. It's an overall better figure in my opinion than the stock one, I think.
Still full head of hair.
Still, hey, man, Hogan loved his hair.
Yeah.
We'll go next with Muhammad Ali here. Like I said, I know people.
I'm glad you're opening that figure because I refuse to acknowledge that figure because me and Ali have a little bit of a beef going on.
They got a feud in 2K24 going on. It's a little one-sided, but he did pick up his first victory last night over Muhammad Ali, so gotta give him that.
He's no joke in the game.
1-7, I think he is in gauntlet matches with him. So he has 2 sets of hands as well. As you can see, just regular hands, no gloves. And of course the figure itself does have the gloves on him. Okay, this is a cool little addition here. He's got on the back of his robe, man, that's stuck in there. I'm not trying to rip the robe. So, tiger teeth, don't draw that at home, kids. So, as you can see here on the back, he does have Muhammad Ali on the back of his boxing robe there. This is kind of what he wore in his entrance attire. Underneath, man, dude, this brings me back. Obviously, he was before my time, but I do enjoy boxing, and I do go back and watch some of his fights. So the standard white with the black stripes on the trunks, straight boxing trunks. I like how they gave him the black gloves too. This would pair well if you have the Mr. T, Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob Orndorff all have boxing gloves. Put them all together, have your little boxing set. I like this figure. I don't know how well he's sold, but being here in Louisville, obviously everyone here is a big Muhammad Ali fan. He's done a lot for the city, so that's a solid figure. I like it a lot better than his referee figure. His Ultimate. I don't like it as much as the boxing version of the Ultimate, but I still think that's a cool 2-pack. But overall, a solid figure. They got a great look on his head scan. If they could just get Bret Hart head scan.
I know. The Bret Hart head scan is just so eluding.
It's the unicorn. They can't seem to get it right. This may be my favorite one in the set right here. Yes, sir.
This is a throwback to '96.
Man.
Backlund.
96, 97, the Sultan. As most of you know, Rikishi. Sir Fatu here. Put it with your bloodline shelf.
And as the Sultan, I remember he wrestled Rocky Maivia at WrestleMania 13 for the IC strap.
And they thought Rocky was just going to be so over, and I think the Sultan was more over than Rocky was at that time.
I think so too.
But I think Rock's doing okay for himself today. So, man, look at the eyes on this guy. We got to get a close-up of these eyes in these hands.
Cool little back art.
We may have to switch them to these open hands. Those are intimidating. 2 sets of hands?
2 sets of hands. Always getting these hands.
Man, I was... Honestly, I think this Legends line... It's obviously the Elite main line is the set, but I think this is the best line they make. Not only is it figures that we're more into because we're old as time, but you can find them. Usually Target's pretty good at shipping the pre-orders anymore.
Yeah.
And if you're, granted, there's not Targets everywhere, but if you're close enough and lucky enough to live to a couple Targets, you stop in there, unlike Walmart, you're probably going to find these because they do a good job of stocking these, and so far the distribution has been okay.
And
so,
man,
so what do we got here? We got his headdress.
We've got the robe. I mean, that's a pretty detailed figure for an Elite.
It really is, just for your Ultimate, or no, I'm sorry, not Ultimate, your Elite Legends here. The torso is a little. He's. I mean, but he was a big guy. This is a fat figure, so he's been getting his. Plus, he's got the Iron Sheik boots too. I remember he had those. That's a nice touch. The hat here, as you can see, he's got his trademark ponytail with the mask, and I don't think the eyes. He's got these crazy psycho eyes, which I think really adds to the figure. The hat, you're gonna have some problems getting it to stay on, but I'm sure once he's sitting still, he'll be okay.
Let's see.
There you go. The hat's not going well.
And that's a full fabric robe too. So
that's a detailed figure. I know a lot of people probably don't know who that is, but
it's
still,
kind of a deep cut for us.
It is.
Cool guys.
It is. But I'm really glad they made that figure. Now this This may be my favorite figure in the set right here. Because I don't collect the, and you don't either, the Superstars line for Walmart. So when they brought him out as a Superstars figure without an Elite, I was pretty perturbed. But it seems okay. And then we got the hands. We got the record that was broken over the head during the Roddy Piper Rock and Wrestling connection. Rock and Wrestling really helped put wrestling on the map. So this is cool. It doesn't look like it's going to stay together very well, but it does have the little plastic ties here, so I'd probably keep those on there. And now for the figure itself, I'm liking this so far. Brute force to get him out of there. All right, so we got the figure here. Now we do the robe, or not the robe, but the vest here, which is great. Look, it's got his Captain Lou on the back, Captain Lou on the sides here. Got the captain over here as well. Good detail on that. That is plastic, but the shirt is soft goods. So the character himself is a soft goods shirt. I do like that. He's got his Adidas's on. If you're a fan of the Adidas here, usually 3 stripes. That's probably trademarked, so we got 2, but you know what it is. And he's also got his signature. He doesn't have it on both sides like he normally did, but he does have one rubber band in his cheek here. I'm not sure why anybody in their right mind would do that, but he was a crazy cat. And he's got his little bandana, a little rubber band around his goatee here. Good hair. Honestly, the head scan's pretty good on him.
Yeah.
I do like the head scan on him. I'm hoping maybe one day they'll get a Cyndi Lauper deal signed. That'd be great to pair with him. Pair this with the Hogan. And of course, he was in the music video for Cyndi Lauper, who, I don't know if you kids know who that is today, but she's still doing shows. So she was a big deal, an icon back in the day. So here he is. I'll put him front and center. Looks like he stands pretty well. And, you know, it's not the strongest Legends set, but we get technically 2 first in the lines, so which we're always going to take. Captain Lou, obviously, and then, of course, there's been Rikishi, but we've never had the Sultan gimmick.
True.
So, technically, in my opinion, 2 first in the lines. Who's your favorite figure out of this one?
Man, I'm probably going to go with the old school Hogan because, you know, we've been Hulkamaniacs since Hulkamania started, but
yeah, my guy.
This was a little bit before our time, but it's still a deep cut to get. I mean, who would have thought that you would get a Hulk Hogan figure this early in his career?
Yeah, from the Japan run. I love it. I mean, you put him with Freddie Blassie, it would still be a nice look.
The Sultan, I mean, it just takes me back to 96 man and BCA, so I love the throwback to that. I love the Captain Lou Albano, and depending on, like, when I think of Captain Lou Albano, I think of the head shrinkers. So I've seen some the Superstars Captain Lou. He's actually got like a Hawaiian soft goods shirt.
I've seen that.
And I've seen some people take that yellow soft goods shirt and put it on the Elite figure if you wanted to pair him with the head shrinkers, which is a good look.
I've seen they fit. Like the Natural Disasters have a cool little singlet on. And then I think Mankind has a shirt, and I may be wrong, but there's one other one. I don't know if it was a Perfect or somebody had one, and it seemed to fit somehow on Elites pretty decently. So if that's what you like to do, that would be a cool little spice up too. The Captain Lou, just because he's the first time in the line, and I loved that era. Golden era is our era, or at least mine, and that was my favorite. So I'm most excited we got that figure, but the Sultan. Yeah. And it's not like I'm a big Sultan. I'm going around wearing Sultan t-shirts all day, but it's just something about this figure's great. The robe, the headdress. I'm gonna have to say, if I had to choose one, I'm going with the Sultan.
Yeah, because for what you get with your money's worth, that's as close to an Elite as you can get without being an Ultimate, because most of those kind of soft goods robes they say for the Elite line. And
now the drop down hips and the Ultimates doesn't bother me too much, but I'm not the biggest fan of. And I don't know if you saw, they've changed now where the pegs are different, so you cannot convert Elites into Ultimates anymore. So if you're a customizer and you like to do that, look into that, because the new Ultimates have a different peg, they do not fit. So just throwing that out there for you. People are upset about that. Not something I do, because I would try to take the figure apart and it'd break in half. So I'm not that lucky.
Kind of like the Sabu figure.
I don't want to talk about Sabu. We're not revisiting the Sabu figure. This is Legends 22. We got a lot of videos to get to today, so we'll wrap this one up. But overall, good set. My favorite set to collect. You know, I love the Monday Night Wars, but you're not finding them, so you're wasting more money and gas and time than you are anything just to come up empty-handed. And then when you walk out, the greeter's like, I just saw this guy, so what did he just steal walking out of here? Makes me feel awkward every time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But Legends set, one of my favorite sets to collect. Good overall set. Looking forward to the next one with 3-minute warning. Really excited about them. Overall solid pickup, and if you get them on clearance, definitely worth all picking up.
Yep. And if you can find the Chase Hogan, grab him, because he just looks cool.
Yeah, he does. I like him better than the regular one.
Yeah.
All right, Dungeon of Doom. All right, I like this set, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, the Legend set impresses me almost every time.
Me too, and it's